how bad this is with CPU. Yeah, no, it rips. So it's been happening for a while. It's all good, Blue. I was just saying for anyone that can actually hear me, because I was kind of telling you ahead of time before it was about to happen. I caught it. I'm gonna local record this one too. If you notice any problems with like frames or whatever, because I hit the record at the same time as doing the multi for the stream, let me know if there's any performance issues or anything. It should be fine, but just as a safeguard. Yeah, it's been happening. They've died like multiple times as well. And it's funny because sometimes they die more times than even what it says. So I don't even know how it's possible that it keeps it going in one single VOD or like two. Because I don't know. Usually you'd think it'd be multiple pieces. Perfect. Nice. Okay, nothing crazy. Nice. Late in allies doxed, yeah. They might as well. I mean, it's an extra thing I haven't seen yet, so there you go. Laser's bullshit, but you just enjoy materia despite that. When we say like laser attack is bad, it's the one that shoots multiple lasers, like 3, right? Or is it a thing on the floor? Because it kind of seems like you bait Beyblade after, sorry, and then there's the cooldown. Saw some of that. Big unavoidable one. So basically, if I had seen it in a video, it wouldn't have been hitless. Then basically, there's no way to like you wouldn't see it in a video that's successful. Is what you're getting at. So I was trying to find like what people were talking about. I couldn't find it, or like I don't know if what I thought might have been it was the same thing. There's like 2 possible things I thought it might have been. Ooh, that would be nice. Curbs, what's up, dude? It's hitless if you use Raptor or Vow. Okay. Vow of the Indomitable, I think, is the thing that was used on the shield. That makes sense. Ong Ball's new vid shows it. Even he uses Raptor for it. Probably because he's sane. It's probably pretty sane mentally. Yeah, he back steps after that sometimes. So I could even run in on that if I wanted to. Heal it. Ooh, okay, that's fine. This is actually really good practice still because he didn't full heal out of that. I really just need to make sure we have a confirmed method with the shield. Also, I guess we get to practice the magic from Leda too. It's a good idea. Even though it's pretty simple. Not the greatest at it. Yeah, it's like him redirecting you as you try to like circle is hard because I don't know if I can't really tell when it's going to happen ahead of time. I guess expect anytime you're slightly turning if he's running close to you to be very careful. Just preemptively dodge in case she somehow cuts you off screen. Wild. Wild. How long, Jaden? I don't know. I have no idea. Something like probably 6 hours or something like that. Maybe more. 7 hours. No, seven or so. When do you think we'll get a 7-game God Run, all DLC, no leveling, no weapon upgrades, all bosses? From somebody? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But oh, probably. Sorry, you're saying like no upgrading weapons too. Probably never, just because most people don't like to do the no upgraded with the weapons and combine it with hitless. It's pretty rare, so the likelihood of someone liking that idea is pretty low. But I would love to be wrong. That's one thing I would love to be proven wrong about. So I don't think you'll ever see that. But with weapons being leveled, it's a matter of time, I think. Nice. Purple's going pretty good. How are you? Missed the last couple streams. You knew this boss would be a pain, though. Yeah, we've only been on it since yesterday, but it's getting there. Like, we have the way. We've generated the attempts multiple times now, and actually like way more times in recent time. So it's definitely getting better. It's just there's probably a point it hits where it can't get better. Like, it's just you're gonna be in that valley, and I think we're almost there. The last part can improve with accuracy, and then we're good. Then we just have to actually get to the last part, probably at least one more time after we reach that point, maybe a couple times. But once I have that down, it's gonna be hard to screw it up. Something really funny happens, but oh yeah, that was flat ground. Okay, interesting. Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. It's not the hill. He's trying to do a jump so early that like I'm canceling his jump on the first frame or the second frame or whatever. That's what's going on there. Oh, nice. Maybe you're wrong, but you feel like their AI is way more aggressive than other NPCs, especially Dane. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say because I know the weapons that they're using have very spammy movesets. Other than Leda. Leda's moveset's not that spammy. So I would imagine if you're playing against somebody in PvP, they could do a lot of similar things. The thing with the NPCs that are different is that they don't, like, their stamina, like, and stuff like that's not really realistic to like what yours would be. So I'd think of it as like playing against a max level player, like just maxed out on everything, and then they're just like the AI is actually programmed to be very, very good as well, and also it input reads everything. So basically, if you do something, it will respond with the best thing it can do at the time you do the thing, as long as you're not actually dictating the pace of the fight. So if it's a neutral situation, then you have to know that they're input reading it to react to it, and it has to be a situation where there's enough time frame for where you're placed. So that's really the way I look at it. But I don't know if they're more aggressive or not, because I don't know what dictates aggression when it comes to NPCs in general. There's definitely a system for it. Like, I know you can like change settings with that when you make enemy AI different for, you know, certain types of challenges. You could do like an aggressive setting on some of the tables on Cheat Engine, and you could also do like some sort of overhaul mod that has aggressive enemies, but that would just mean they chase you more. So I don't know, like, moveset wise, how that would change anything, other than just the allowance of stamina and like the stats that they have to deal the damage and to be able to utilize certain things. It's kind of like dude in Canehurst, or not Canehurst, Bergenworth NPC that has Call Beyond has 99 arcane, and that's like literally only halfway, not even halfway through the game, right? You wouldn't even be able to get 99 in anything, even beating the game. Typically, you'd have to farm. So like, there is things in a lot of the games that are spec like out of the range that you could achieve yourself, for sure, unless you did some really weird stuff. And so what happens with that NPC, like if you played Bloodborne, you die in one hit from that attack on a counter hit in almost any situation I've ever seen. Even part of it hitting you still kills you immediately with levels and all that. So probably a way to survive it, but it would be very difficult at the fact that she has 99 arcane. It even says in the official book, like I have the feature press book for it, and I remember figuring it out by reading that, and I was like, wow, because someone had told me that before, and I didn't understand what they meant. And Canehurst Crow also has very crazy stats and weapon upgrade level in Bloodborne. Can't turn the camera. The wall correction was getting me there. Oh, too close. I started to strafe around the other side because I knew Leda was coming that way. Would have had to have backed up straight to space that. I think he clipped me by like the difference of like just a millimeter because I didn't back up straight. But then she probably would have killed me anyways. Could have been a PvP fight. Would have been cool. Yeah, like if it had like other people summoned into it, that'd be amazing. They'd probably still have to have a replacement though if you weren't online. So it might culminate in the same thing either way. But if the option for online gave you actual players, that'd be amazing. I've been waiting for them to do that again. Ironically though, like a lot of the layouts with regular players would actually be easier than this. Like, of course you're probably, you know, like a lot of situations will be harder regardless, but like you could get players that are worse than the AI on this for sure. And probably hitless them with latency, which is ridiculous to think about, but it would happen. 100% it would happen. Just considering even like Looking Glass Knight, Old Monk, whatever, I've done that fight with now, like online and like not gotten attacked by the NPC or the person that gets summoned in. Oh yeah, so Jaden, I have Radon and I also have Matir. Matir I don't think is going to take super long because I do know the fight pretty well, and I will use in Valve Indomitable for it. So I think that's just an Ash of War for character like the shield or whatever. It's not even an attack, so that should be fine. Still enjoy PvP overall. Definitely grown pretty toxic over the recent years. Really toxic in recent years. I would love to hear about that because I always remembered it being like that. Largely. Like, not to even throw, well, I guess like it's not even really shade at this point, but like the best players on DS2 were pretty, like other than the actual, in my opinion, best player at the time I was learning it and stuff like that, like he didn't really say much. He didn't really speak a lot, to be honest, but like a lot of the other players, like their commentary was pretty wild when it came to streaming Arena and stuff. But mainly because I think there was just like the desire for there to be like a top tier, or like a, you know, like a meta list of people that were just actually playing like high-end gameplay, and then there was people that would be separated. You just ran into too many casual players, and that would make them look very salty. I mean, even me too, like there'd be a lot of times where like if I just looked at your setup and you were just wearing certain items, I would just disconnect immediately because I'm just like, there's no point of like playing this person. They're not really what I'm looking for the, you know, the growth, right? And that's why I think people wanted there to be like a dedicated effort to make the multiplayer more competitive, because it had aspects of it that were possible for sure with DS2 mechanics and all that. But yeah, like we were just like literally black crystalling if we just got a look or like some idea that you wouldn't be in that spec of like I'm playing to like play good versus like I'm just playing doing random shit and like healing using like warmth, like with the Jester's mask and frickin' full smelter demons, and just using like every magic at max level, and like pushing 2 buttons killing you in 1 second versus you have to hit me like 20 times. So that's opinions change about any bosses on this playthrough. Yes, so Bale I actually like a lot more. And also I like the Shadow Tree avatar more. I like Putrescent. I like everything more, and I'm not salty about Gaius anymore. This was actually kind of fun. I'm having a hard time deciding who I even, like how I'd even rank these guys. I made a tier list script last night for the DLC, like just a bit of it, and I tried to do the ranking and I couldn't figure out exactly how I'd rank most of them. So it's gonna take some time to think that over. Nice. Looking at Day now, no NPC sprints 24/7 other than him. He never jogs. He does jog. He does, actually, but not often. Like technically, once we get him by himself, like he'll be doing the walking animation towards me. Usually like in a way that's weird. Like I said, it's kind of spooky. He just like spams it to the point where it actually gets you in more of a dangerous situation than if he just attacked you as soon as he was able to, right? Because I have no idea when he's gonna try to attack. Like he's just defying his best option at the time, which becomes a better option because it's like the mind game at that point, right? That's why I'm saying even like a human player, you could read them better because their mind game would actually have flow to it. You'd be like, okay, so I did this, so I basically forced them now to think this way, and now that they're conditioned, now they're gonna keep doing this until they're conditioned otherwise. So you get to like phases with people in the mind games, but like this is just purely like whatever, anything can happen. There is no like rhyme or reason why he would just walk into me for that long anyways. That's way scarier. That's why I think genuinely if they were real players, I probably would have already beaten this. But again, we're not going to say that in the scope of, you know, if they're like really set up well and I'm level 1. So, but I could see this like, as a regular fight being handled very well, even with actual people being the enemies. Didn't see Gaius, gotta check it out. There is the live on the live stream playlist for it, and he is in the thumbnail, so you should be able to see it. Boy. Fighting 3 half-lights almost seems better. I guarantee you fighting 3 half-lights would be easier than this. Fighting 4 half-lights might even be easier. Because with half-light, he has rules that he has to follow, right? And that's a huge difference. If you even have just one system that's going on, or even like a couple systems that happen sometimes, like that's already so much more to work with. But Half-Light, he's kind of weird. He's like he is an NPC, but also at the same time, it's just like a little bit different. Nice. Would have been dead anyways. Perfect. 10 years ago, people running through the game at low level to get dark beads. They could come back to Undead Burg and perish and one-shot you as an invader. What catalyst do you have to use to be level 1 with dark bead? I don't think I've seen that before. I've seen there's a setup for like, I think if you're level within like the first maybe like 10 to 15, you can do Ornstein. I think you can be Ornstein or something like that, or you could do Ornstein setup. Low enough. Okay, so like a min-maxed dark bead setup early game. Perfect. Love DS1, just not low-level invaders with full Havels and Gold Tracer. Yes, that's true. That's a good point. Mech, yeah, Chase is pretty cool. I don't think he's been in chat before, but I've seen his stuff a little bit. I don't think we've hosted him either. Trying to think of... Oh, his channel trailer. Like when I last had checked, maybe not the most recent one he has, but he has a funny channel trailer for DS3. Ninja flipping giant dads with Swyhander. Yeah, because like technically, if you level Dex, that's it's a crime. So the people that had Gold Tracer were the posers for the Havel or the giant dad, right? Or Havelmom. Maybe Havelmom rules are different. I don't know. Disc? Not yet. Oh, still made it. He held that long. Isn't there a way to make the fight just Dane and Leda? Yes, you have to summon Hornsent for Mesmer or invade Hornsent with Leda as a summon to get rid of him. Guess what? Mesmer's already dead. No way to change it. Amazing. Is this the longest fight in SL1 so far? No, I think Bale was a little bit longer than this one. Oh no, the Lion. Lion was 9.5 hours, so technically you got a while to go until, well, maybe another hour and a half or so. Got a little bit to go. You feel you're getting better? I am getting better, like 100%. There's just some things that unfortunately they don't matter, like the skill doesn't help you, but they're 100% getting better. Not getting too much better at the third part, which is really important though, so we need to kick that up a notch the next chance we have, like immediately. That is a goal right now. Because if that improves enough to be consistent, like that's all we need. We don't have to, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get back to that. Once it happens again, then it's done, right? So it just has to happen once we've absorbed enough to reliably use that shield method. Oh boy. Hot Pursuit with Hornsent. Ooh, 1 HP left with Hornsent. Dane with no stamina. Oh yeah, biggest mistake. You have to be so quick. You have to be like preemptive on the punish for that one. Boy, okay. Practice time. Camera. Okay, I gotta change the settings for the camera on the wall. That's definitely not good. Are hits allowed? No. I'm practicing right now. So basically we're gonna die on purpose at the end anyways, but I need to figure out how to time and like time the shield attack on Leda back to back and then loop the whole scenario while still getting the FP bar back up. So I need an initial window to hit her on that's safe, that I could choose every time if possible. Maybe even multiple, but like her in a neutral situation, like running towards me like this, ends in a thrust attack or something like that, and that hits the shield that does damage through it to me, and that's a problem for sure. So I don't think that anything she does that is not a recovery of an attack is okay on this. Could all be a problem. I tried to heal, but he can't. Haha. Look at that. I guess I will, even though I'm probably gonna die anyways, but I know. Oh, he did heal. Sorry, never mind. Okay, we have Serpent Hunter back. I want to see how this goes. Still light load, nice. I want to see what the damage is like on this. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Not too bad. I think he still might be able to jump from a distance, so a running attack doesn't make sense. Just get ready for him to jump like that, for example, and then if he crosses the boundary where he typically does it, then we do a regular poke attack. And he might roll. Crouch poke could be also fine, but again, crouching's scary. 456, that's not good damage anyways. No, oh, yeah, see, yo, he did neutral jump, not, okay, maybe the input reading on this is so nuts that, like, that's what's making it crazy, because, like, why did he do a jump forward with no attack? Right there. It's, like, funny because it still worked. It still worked. Yeah, that weapon's definitely not better, unfortunately. Because we're still going to get frost over time with hitting him with the fist. So we won't use Serpent Hunter at all on that part if it plays out that way and we have both. So stupid that them falling deals damage to you. And the funny thing is they're not even falling because of the environment. It's actually because I'm hitting them on, I think it's the first frame they try to jump or the second frame. So it's like me being actually almost perfect with it is punishing me more than being sloppy. Which is so it's so weird. It's like the flow of how you have to consider everything goes out the window because it's a balance, but then you actually have to be bad sometimes to be good. Or lucky, if we'll say that much. Like, you couldn't really do much there. Because if they decide to jump, there's no way you know, and then if you're already attacking, you know, easy. Inconsistent to deal damage. So that can't happen, as far as I understand, once we're in a situation where it's like, once it's just Leda. Like, it also doesn't happen on Dane nearly as much either. It only happens in the beginning of the fight the most. So it progressively decreases in how often it could happen pretty quickly after you get the first guy down. You can't think of a punish for Leda with such a slow attack. Oh, it's the shield. So we do shield crash with Palisade shield, and it does bleed after a certain amount of rounds on it, and then you just like kind of knock her over and repeat that. But you have to get FP back in the process. So I have to get better at managing that and then finding another opening to start it. Some of his evasions, like on the spot against the wall, are incredible too. The power of friendship will help us succeed for sure. Oh yeah, so J-Roke, we don't actually have or Cherokee, it might be Cherokee. Don't have a command for this run right now. That command you just used is for like something that's probably a long time ago. Basically just got to be level 1, so you pick Wretch, don't level the character, and then we take no damage on any boss fight. When we succeed and move on from it, that is the goal. Crazy, okay. Nice. Cool. No stamina. Ooh. He was nice. Can't see, dude. Oh, the. Oh my god, the wall fucking me. Oh, when you think you can introduce more factors, like the auto adjust camera thing with him also making me cross back over, dude, there were so many things there that were not my actual inputs that screwed that up. That's crazy. Okay, let's change the camera thing now because I was talking about that. So wall recovery on. Let's see if that makes it better. How long has this run been going? 52 hours, 15 minutes, 15 seconds at the moment. Your stamina bar is massive for level 1. I have the Viridian Amber Talisman +2 that increases the total bar, and then when I use the Physic Flask, we got Green Spill, or Green Bursts. I think Green Bursts. So faster regeneration. Basically, the Viridian Amber is increasing it quite a bit. Imagine you could like backstab Chain Dane. Be amazing. Dead? No? Oh, okay. It's funny, I can kind of see the mistake ahead of time. Like there's a window to see the mistake that's so far before you actually even die that the anticipation for this fight is on like such a tight wire. I don't think there's a comparison I have. This would not be consistent. Like whatever I'm doing right now, you'd never be able to do consistently, I don't think, because the consideration is quicker than you can think for certain things. It's basically, feels kind of like rock, paper, scissors, and you have one more move than they do that can beat things sometimes. That's it. Okay, that's good. I kind of would take the 440 over the 6 something that we got with the other weapon. Whoa. Okay, Lada's not over there. There's his heal. Oh my god, I'm dead. Yep. That's all it takes. What was this room before all the sand? Probably a fun place to hang out. Beat all the bosses up to this point. Orange Coffee. We have, for Remembrance bosses in the DLC, just Matir and Radon after this one. So everything that's a Remembrance and anything required to do it up to this point for the DLC. And then I also, just for extras, I did some of the main game, but not much. Cheese this fight with stealth. Yeah, he does, it's like the hefty pot for Scarlet Rot. So you do the throwing knife to make the guy face the wall, and then the pots across the arena. I've seen quite a few different ways to do this one. I don't actually even think I've seen 2 people do the same thing, though. That was the cool thing. There's a lot of variety with a lot of these level 1 runs I've seen. Or just like the fight for Matir and for this particularly, I should say. Because that's where the interest was. Nice. Am I planning on doing it, Tyrion? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think I understand like what that even is, to be honest, because I've watched a lot of fights on it and it seems very straightforward. So every time I ask like what the laser is, people will give me different variations of how they explain it, and I still don't get like what part of that fight is impossible, because I've only seen it being done. So I think what I'm looking for doesn't happen in any successful fight, or I'm not watching the right videos for it. Or maybe, again, maybe something that looks very simple is the complicated thing, but it seems like everything is going smoothly for anyone that's doing it. It's very tight timing on some of the stuff. It definitely looks a little hard, but not nearly as bad as this. The massive rotating thing that covers most of the arena. Okay. Oh, okay, so yes, that did not happen on many of the videos. There's one that I saw that it did happen on, but I think that person was leveled. And I don't know what they did for that. Blood Flame Blade would be amazing on Starfest. Blood Flame Blade. Where would I get that? Also, would taking frost off of it to be able to even cast that make sense? Because frost being something that I activate 2 times per NPC typically. It's a 12 faith incantation. Yeah, we definitely could use it 100%. Just I don't know if it's better DPS over time having frost taken off. And then the recasting of it, well, you probably wouldn't have to recast it in this. But yeah. Laser hitbox is so screwed up. You'd say it's not worth it. It's good in that it causes blood loss over time. Okay. But I'd have to drop the frost. Yeah, the frost seems like it happens way more often. I rarely get the bleed as something that is like the thing that helps us. It's mainly the frost. The dual axe Death Knight weapon ash, Blink Bolt. Out of curiosity, how many people in chat actually, like, how many of you can remember all of the Ashes of War? I'm just curious. Like by name, like you could tell me the effect and you know the name of every single one. We don't even have to count DLC. We could just say main game. I'm curious. You like to think that you could? Not bad. You can tell me at least 2. Couldn't tell you the names of the weapons used most of the time. That makes me feel a little bit better because I was gonna say I don't know if there'll ever be a day that I could remember every like thing by name or like the existence of everything in this. It'd be very hard. Because even like if you showed me a screenshot of like a very ambiguous area, like a corner of something in the other games, like with just a couple textures, I could probably tell you where it is exactly. But if you showed me a picture of this, there's no way. I don't even think in playing it thousands of hours more would even matter. There'd just be no way in certain cases. There's so much stuff. GeoGuessr? There's a geo. Oh wait, because of the map. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's pretty cool. That'd be a good way to get it down a little bit more. At least the names. Wondering if it's worth just putting this back on and switching to the Jar Shard or Jar Arsenal. How many Ash of War are there? Craigblade? That one. Kind of glad I died on that one. Some of the fights, Hornsent's a little too frantic to actually, like, there's nothing you could do to make it faster, really. Or, like, whatever you would do would just be lucky, like, if you're trying to be perceptive of it. Because that was pretty calculated, but there was no room for anything else there. So, might have had to have purposely actually not hit him for longer to get more stamina to cover, to kind of, like, carry the combo further that would have happened with the next engagement. So I could get the Frost again or Bleed or whatever, but then it's like, how do you know that's going to happen ahead of time, right? How do you know you're going to need to do that? Because then there's circumstances where the opposite might be better if he's not going to move as much. I don't know why I just chilled there. I think I was surprised I could hit him that many times. Like that, just the shock of that working, like made me just kind of be like, oh. Freezing grease? I think there is, yeah. I'm pretty sure. But then even that would be a problem because I'm removing frost to put frost on the weapon instead of it being built in all the time, right? So unless like the actual activation of it is super powerful, it's like you keep the bleed, but then you're replacing the frost that's already going to be there all the time. Everybody's best buddy, Crate Boy. I think I'm starting to pick up on the RNG of this guy like a little bit in terms of just if it's going to be a fight that is an overlapping fight versus it's not going to be one, even before you even see Dane come in. And also like in terms of how, if my buff's going to run out or not while I'm fighting him. I can already tell within the first like maybe 5 to 10 seconds now. So hard on level 1 American Sigma. It's definitely like difficult in a way that's interesting though. It's kind of like a again, it's more of a gamble difficult rather than it be skill, because like if you, let's say like some of the things weren't happening here and it was similar but you could just do it with skill, we would have been done like within a couple hours, not even. So the only part that's annoying is like how like little the skill matters in certain scenarios. But then again, it does help. It's not like irrelevant, so it's kind of weird. It's a weird mixture of skill and luck here. Just want to see how far this skill can go. Not dead. Nice. Oh, of course he goes for like the run up regular punch. That time, not before. Good thing it was already practice. Where are you doing? Where are you going? Strength tier. It's very, very small amount of damage, unfortunately, that it gives you. Like, that's a thing too, is that now damage is not even as big of a deal. Like, having much more, it'd only matter if it's like in the realm of like 20+% more maybe, or something like that. Because like there's scenarios that happen where again, like my buff timer just carries over, Dane gets melted. Very rare, very like that's almost never gonna happen just based on the pacing, like the average pace. Times where it kind of, it doesn't carry over, but it covers Horn Scent, and then times where Horn Scent, the buff runs out, and it's both of them. So if I, let's say, had more damage on each hit, would it make a pretty, like a big difference? Because the actual hits I'm dealing aren't the thing moving the fight quicker, it's the actual status effect procs, like the Frost, like that's where it's like, I don't know. Activating Frost more often, it seems like just the momentum seems to be more important. What's in my physic? It's the green spill for stamina recovery, and then, or maybe green burst, I think, and then also, what else do we got? The Faith Knot, so I can use Flame Grant Me Strength, which is actually giving me, I think more of a buff than the tier would, but the tier might last longer. That's the only difference. Sashi, I appreciate that. Thank you. This one we're just gonna see ya. Smith script shield is pretty safe, but do you consider it melee? Well, the shield method, like if you're using an attack on a shield, then it's not that you're getting hit while you're using it, then it'd be fine. It'd just be a weapon. Yeah, I can't, even with the one that I'm using right now, like there's scenarios where if I start the animation a little bit too late, even though it's already getting into the damage, like Leda might hit me through it and then do even a little bit of damage. So if we're not trading with the attack, even though I'm not getting knocked down or anything, like that's still would be my measurement for it. Or instead, oh, they'd have to use like a, what's it called, like a grinder of some sort, or maybe like a table saw for him. 1-on-1, but not 2 to 3-on-1. Oh, okay. Giant's Hunt isn't consistent enough. Giant's Hunt's the one where you scoop the enemy, right? Yeah, so that would work for the end of the fight. That's something I'll still go and get even today before we're done if we can't get a good attempt with the shield, but it seemed like it was okay. Hit you twice and it barely tickled. Like he hit me and it wasn't good. It might have been like a partial hit, or something weird. The calculation there. Should have stuck on that idea. That was the one right there. That was good. You lose your mind getting killed by that worm face with Hobo Rag so many times, Space. It depends, I guess, on like what you expected. Like if you went into this, like if someone told you to do this and you had no idea, yeah, 100% for sure. But if you already knew like what was going to happen, then would you feel the same way? Especially if you still wanted to do it knowing that that's the case. Because I feel like a lot of the comments about that are from like the standpoint of someone being forced into doing something, or they don't understand what they're doing first, right? Like there's no way you'd be that like thrown off if you already like planned it out and you're like, yeah, it's probably going to take around this long. If it takes a bit longer, no big deal. If it's quicker, even better, you know? Like I knew it was going to be quite a grind for this one for sure. I was even saying like my readjustment for what I thought the time would be went from like 4 or 5 hours to like it could be even longer than Radon. Like it could be the longest one, right? Takes the special sauce, yeah. Like nothing about the fight bothers me enough like to get more what's it called, like couldn't really get mad at it, I guess, like for like the way it's like I'm not going to complain about the design of it at this point. It's already pretty obvious, but I think that if it was something where I don't know, maybe there wasn't a method that was clear, that would be pretty hard. Watch Moon do this with all enemies, but also summons on level 1. Took him 900 attempts with summons. Interesting. On level 1. To be fair, Moon's not like a hardcore player of this stuff, though, as far as I know. So I wouldn't expect him to like be incredible with how quick he could do it. Like he's more into other stuff. Maybe now he's more into Souls. I've always known him to be like more like variety, or like I think he's good at some of like the rhythm games and other types of stuff, maybe even Overwatch, because he had Overwatch in his name or something like that. He's not, but it was the hardest fight in the game, and it was mostly funny. There's probably so many good videos of this one. Nice. Would I try a pacifist run? Yeah, for sure. But I feel like you could just do that really easily with Mimic Tier if you just got it upgraded pretty early. The power of friendship can vanquish anything, for sure. You do need to have the smiley face on your hand, and you need to have 3 other friends to complete it, though. And you have to do like the group meeting, hands in the center. And your grandpa has to have a deck that is that doesn't have any bad cards in it, and Kaiba needs to beat him in a duel first. That's the requirements for it to really work. But other than that, power of friendship still definitely holds up, for sure. The pivot there? Okay. I was expecting like a jump out of nowhere. We're getting a lot of inaccessible RNG for the beginning now. We were getting like a lot in a row where it was fine. But now it's like, Hornsent, what are you doing? I might as well just start hitting Dane. Like, we might as well just get all of them. Why am I even waiting? Let him just get his heal in right away. Okay, I think he's before he would typically use the flask, so let's try one more hit. And then now will he use it? Wonder. Just wanting him to maybe just use it now? Now, okay, one other question I have that probably doesn't even mean anything at this point is, does the AI of either of these guys change when they're respectively in the arena? Because Leda does idle and lets you hit Dane sometimes, but that could be a characteristic of her by herself. I have no idea. I haven't like actually cross-referenced it. I don't see a difference so far, but Dane definitely didn't heal yet, so it's kind of nice. Probably should just hit him again, make him heal. Because he's gonna anyways. Imagine he wasn't. Oh, you know what? Wait a second. I have an idea. Boom. Nope. Why would I throw that? Not a good idea. Don't throw the thing that stops him from healing, because he'll just jump or evade it. Okay, now we got all 3. Let's go. Let's make this a funny fight. Oh, he just does 3 of those in a row. I've never seen that before. I haven't even seen 2 in a row. Incredible. He skipped the back-to-back, and I'll never see it in my life. I'll never see it. He went straight from 1 to 3. She has stances. She does different things depending on if 1 hand or 2 hand. That's all you know. Right. I kind of meant just in terms of her movement, or her priority in terms of tracking you or doing any kind of like thing, with idle being an actual like choice. If like idle happens more often, like when there's 2 of the NPCs in the same vicinity more than when they're by themselves, because these guys don't idle really. Like they're very, very rarely will idle once you get going. Why did you fight 5 and I fight 3 walk? You can actually fight 2, so it depends on how you do the quest lines. Black belt, yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to brush up on my karate after this one. Ooh. Oh man. Behaves differently when you summon? Oh yeah, for sure. That makes sense. I saw a really funny video of someone summoning on this, and it still looked hard, which is hilarious. I was like, there's no way. This guy's using, he had like some sort of hammer that had an automatic like weapon art where he just held a button and it just spun around forever. It looked like the Elimer type of weapon art kind of thing he does. Not the tossing the sword, but just, he was just spinning this hammer, and it was like so quick that you wouldn't be able to interrupt it at all. and he was walking up to the back of one of these guys while they were fighting another dude, and even that was like dangerous. It was really funny. Like even when they're totally not focusing on you, they're still dangerous. Because like any of their attacks can still hit you from behind if they're not even attacking that direction, just with the arc and, you know, their like the total area it covers, whatever. Their hilt, or like maybe the back end of the swing, startup of it, whatever. You just walk into the back of them and get hit. So I can understand why he probably did that, but it's funny that like even when you have someone to distract and help or whatever, and there's no priority on you, it's still hard. Which in essence to me makes it a good fight for like being made that way. Like that's pretty damn good. If someone's made it trivial, then what's the point, right? Ooh. That was the first time I've ever done that. I'm surprised that was able to be done. I didn't even buffer it. I just pressed that out of nowhere and it worked. It's okay. I'll take it, Dane. I'll take it. Fine. Let's go. A little bit too close. Your character has multicolored lights now. Multicolored lights? You mean like one of the effects from the buffs that we're using? When you did this, you felt you could get down, one down, mostly dead if the second someone was doing slow walk, but it was miserable if they ran up on you. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do it, even if they run up on me and they're already attacking off screen, like how to like anticipate that. But that scenario now doesn't seem like it's worth it because you lose so much progress on Dane. Like you need to have him forcibly heal as late as coming in and still chip him down even more than that to make running around with both of them justifiable for how long it takes and how likely you are to survive anyways. That's what it seems like. So I'm just gonna only focus. I'll just like reset the fight if we don't get a certain type of start now, just to make sure we're saving time. You did the jump on the spot. Yeah, the input reading must be going on or something. Like, there's no way. Like, why would you just jump like from 5 feet away on the spot after rolling back like that? That doesn't make any sense. I've never seen that in any of these games. It would almost be like if one of the NPCs in DS1 just put their shield up for a second and then like put it down like a player, like while standing still, and then that distracted you and then they hit you and killed you right after that. Like, that'd be like the weirdest thing ever, right? Or if like they just like pivoted like this, or did the actual pivot and then like use that as a method to kill you. Oh my god. Reminds you of Christmas lights, the green and the red. Yeah, it's a nice thing that they allowed them to not replace each other. You can have both at the same time. I want to see like a full-on rainbow on the character, like just like, or Super Mario Star Power. That'd be crazy. We're almost there. Oh, that's the wrong flask. Oh shit. It's crazy that even dodging that still doesn't work on that. I don't. It's probably the timing because it has a delay, right? It's like a staggered hit, so it's like a two-piece. Looks like one attack though. Maybe the first part of it doesn't do anything. I don't know. Tried Wild Strikes locks, but with Shadow Blessing 0, it's never enough damage. Oh no. Oh man. It's like we went to the lab to figure it out, and sources say that the formula is impossible. I guess the one aspect of this that is enjoyable is like it definitely, like, the amount of mental power putting into it, not playing it, but actually having to crunch the numbers and think of how you can actually do it in this situation is pretty fun. So what he did right there, like if I had to make up like the best thing that you could just do if you were like an NPC in any game, he just did it. He's going to roll back more times than I need to not dodge anything happening at all, and then like jump attack in case you were like running, because I was backpedaling like that anyways, even though I'm not even reading any input because you're not doing anything other than moving. Like that's a crazy scenario. It's so random that it's almost like if that only happened, the fight would be over because it would just be too easy. But then it's like when it happens in between calculated stuff or stuff that's actually like normal. Oh man, it's like it's literally like seeing like a mythical creature, dude. I can't explain how surprised I am that the AI is actually doing that. Because I've always assumed it actually makes sense in the situations, and I can't tell, right? I don't even know anymore if that is it making sense or it's just so random it's actually harder. And it wasn't intentional at all. Either or, still pretty crazy. Perfect. Data from behind, yeah, I forgot. Thought she was coming from the other way. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing that's not probably gonna be better for stamina, but we'll change the recovery of it or either dex or strength tier or something like that. Appreciate the positivity. There's not really a point of being negative about this. Like I'm choosing to do it. I know exactly like the rough amount of time it's gonna take, right? So like I said, there's no surprises. If I was forced to do this, then maybe I'd be like, well, that's kind of annoying, but anybody would, you know. Okay, what do we got? Consecutive attacks growing stronger. Oh, we took that off actually. I have faith tier. I'll try strength not first, and we'll just see. We'll just see if there's a difference.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Excelis. Or Axlis? I don't know if it's Axlis. You gotta let me know how to say that. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Welcome. You haven't seen anyone find out AI manipulation for this? Definitely a bit negative with this fight because you wanted to fight Radon, but not these guys. Yeah, that's... it's like a weird toss-up because it's like, well, not fighting Radon as soon is kind of nice because, like, you know, I don't have to like worry about being depressed about that fight, but then it's like there's still this. It's an interesting back-to-back. It's like the most ridiculous reason for being difficult and then the best reason for difficulty back-to-back. Oh, I thought I swung again. Never mind. Okay. Cool. Scooby-Doo level is 14 at the moment. It definitely seems like a bit more damage. It's not too bad. But again, the difference is so small that depending on how well I can play without the green spill tier, it's going to dictate, or like the green, any of the stamina tiers, it's going to dictate exactly if it's going to help or not. And then also, I guess because people probably check this in the meantime, or you guys might know, would the consecutive attack tier last just as long as strength tier? And also, would it have more effectiveness in scaling damage? Because I know that obviously, like for individual hits with the strength tier, everything is going to count, whereas I have to actually do a certain amount of attacks to activate the other one. That's the catch. Oh wow, that was wild. Nice dead angle to the left as soon as I have like a fraction of a second to turn. Amazing. Crazy. Love it. These guys would have been like legendary PvP players. Yeah, stamina's kind of getting to me now, a little bit. Oh, but she's in the fight. Yep, cool. Axelis. Okay, Axelis. My bad. You're awesome. Been watching on YouTube for years. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What is your favorite thing that I've done? I'm curious. I feel like the answers are always very different. Great sword with giant hunt. So apparently it doesn't work. According to Blue Rue, Blue was saying that like it's not enough. And Blue's done this as far as I know. I think I was watching Blue's video on Mateer, I believe. So yeah, based on that, I trust that maybe it's not as good as this. Because the method I'm using is not a problem. It's mainly just it's hard. It's really hard to play the fight. Like it's not supposed to be straightforward, unfortunately, unless you're using the summons or something else. I guess anything we discuss in general is like, of course, it wouldn't be straightforward because they don't have an intended way of you doing this other than using the summons. What doesn't work, Blue? You were saying that the giant hunt on the first part of this wouldn't work. Oh, sorry, it was Sigma that said that. My bad. My bad. You couldn't get the giant hunt strat to work either. Oh, sorry, no, never mind. You didn't say it. You also said that. Couldn't get it to work either once multiple spawn. You can't use it if there's more than one. Right, so the problem I have right now is not actually one-on-one, largely. At least yet. Like, I might in the future. If the shield method doesn't work. It did. It worked perfectly fine. I just didn't actually execute it properly. So I need to actually do it well and then see if there's a problem beyond that. You can giant hunt anytime there's only one NPC. With your DPS, it might be fine. DS3 damageless plus DLC is your favorite. Nice. That's actually a good run. That's a really good one. I like it. I feel like when someone says that their favorite is like a hitless run from way before that, they probably haven't even seen like the updated version of even that game hitless because they didn't see the trilogy and then they didn't see like the improved category, which would be damageless. So that's actually a good choice. Even though again, it's probably still pretty cringy and like much worse than what would happen now. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Strat you ended up using was Shield Crash, Blood Infused, Fingerprint Shield. Used it from the beginning and scooped them up towards the back of the arena to give yourself more time without the next NPC. Okay. I see. And then for that shield, the fingerprint one, is that in the base game or is that in the DLC? Chase Horn Scent with Cold Greatsword and Giant Hunt. And that was level 1 as well. And it was also that you didn't get hit by anything. Or there was no risk of like having to, I guess. Beyond just being good. Already throwing discs, dude. Wow. No stamina left. I already knew I was dead. That's a high disc Dane. Very, very large amount of discs. All right, guys, I'm gonna take another break. I'll be back in... How much water do I have left? Be back in like a minute, 2 minutes. In the meantime, once again, if you haven't checked out the other channels, check them out. And the other social media platforms for when I go live and other updates. I will be right back. Oh, also, thank you for sitting through this. This is quite an adventure. Be right back. Ooh, all right, round 245. Probably actually more than that, but sadly more than that, most likely. Not seen a 1v5 without blessings. I saw a 1v5 and I don't know if it had blessings. It was a leveled character, and the guy, like I was saying earlier, anytime he had an opportunity to land an attack, he would almost be dead within a second of attacking from the other NPCs. There was no room to do anything. It was pretty bad. Oh, the second punch back into it. So it's kind of funny because if the rhythm of the punch or the way that your animation syncs up just happens to be perfect, the disc can go back into him if you have a 90-degree angle of rotating around it, and it won't match up with your hitbox at all. It won't kill you through him. So I did that thinking the same thing would happen last time I successfully did it, but apparently the hand that's actually swinging at the time it comes in is the more important part, or how many you know, how early or late you are in the animation of the same hand even is still important. Man, I have a good sleep. Thank you for hanging out, dude. Not a point of doing a running attack at all. Yeah, running attacks are banned on Dane other than when he finishes the biggest combo with the spin kicks. That's it. I don't think there's a reason to run attack him in general at this point. If you didn't have the 0 hit restriction, it would be easy with shield crash. Fair enough. Yeah, I could see that. If, like, for example, let's say I use shield crash phase 3. Well, I'm going to use it not phase 3, but on Leda. Like, do you think that, like, is trading, when you recommended that, is trading with her a problem typically? Like, even if you do it really well? Because I remember you recommended that, and I wasn't sure if you knew that it was supposed to be damageless as well. I've seen plenty of engagements with her where it doesn't, like, she doesn't hit you through it even today when we were playing, but yeah, I'm wondering if when you said that, you weren't, like, accounting for, like, as a recommendation that it was supposed to be for damageless as well. Dryleaf Dane's just that guy, indeed. So yeah, strength tier has been okay. Not having the stamina thing, it kind of sucks, I'll be honest, but it's not too bad. Like, it's definitely manageable. But I want to try the consecutive attack one again. Oh my god. Joe, what's up? Welcome, dude. You consider it as random as the instant jumping attacks. Okay, so, oh man. So you're saying there's no way to avoid a jump even if you punish a recovery of an attack on her? I'm trying to think of, like, how, because I haven't seen her jump in general from the distance that we start to do that attack in, and then I guess if she jumped during it, yeah, I guess that would be the problem. But she doesn't typically jump when she's jogging, like if it wasn't a running animation. Also, if she finished an attack as well and I use that, might be possible, I don't know. I guess Serpent Hunter seems like it makes more sense then, because like you'd be able to knock her out of the air, right, if she did jump? Or did a running attack or something like that? Nice. Nice. Okay, so it's like the initial startup of it is the problem with Crash. I see, I see. I probably, again, I want to put on Filigree Talisman, most likely just to use less of the FP, so... The Exaltation I could change for that, I think. Pretty quickly, if I'm running around. Ultra careful on the first knockdown, yeah. Is there a way to keep the FP, like, stretch it far enough for the whole fight to kill her? I'm wondering. Faith not. Okay, wait, we want the Thorny Cracked here. Ended up using Tornado, bypassed the Shadow Blessing 0 damage issue. Black Tornado. Is that a like a magic thing? Even at deer. Okay, so yeah, where is that shield? Sorry, you might have mentioned it when I asked before. Where do you get that fingerprint shield? Because I can grab that and upgrade it too. I have the stuff to do it. Just need to know where to get it specifically. I feel like I might have found it in the first playthrough. It sounds very familiar. Oh, it's after sewer mode. Oh god. Oh, that's a yeah, that's a stretch from here. Oh no. I mean, tomorrow that might be a possibility. I don't know if we would be able to do that today before I'm done. How does that kick even do anything? Crazy. She comes jumping in from like literally like the heavens. Oh my god. That was really funny. I'm like, I don't hear anything. Oh, from the top rope, yep. Here's Leda. Oh boy. Oh man, getting the Viridian Amber +3 talisman could also help a lot too. I could do that, and then I still get a little bit more stamina. What? Yo, what? I was attacking. How did he get that off, man? What? That's a little wild. I've never seen him do a regular attack that maybe again my timing on it was off by the slightest amount, but it's hard to tell at this point. That was pretty crazy. Just gonna use Craigblade on Dane again. Oh god. Yeah, eat some Craigblade, Dane. I'm just gonna freaking spam you down, motherfucker. Thank you. Just wanted to get that out of my system. I didn't actually want to win. It's fine. Mitchell, what's up, dude? Nice to catch your streams on YouTube after watching videos for years. DS3 challenge runs reeled you in. Dude, honestly, I've been having a ton of fun. I took a big break from doing a lot of this stuff. Actually, multiple breaks over the course of some time, and then there was like actually quite a bit of time I didn't even play a single game. So doing this has been like more fun than I think it could have been if I had been doing it the whole time. And I'm glad you're here for it. Thank you for making it. There's leveled strats for this fight, or no hit, but they won't work here. Is it the one with the heavy pots? Okay, he healed the full, whatever. Cool. Where's Blue Dancer Charm? Whoa! I can't see. I got stuck in the corner. I was looking for Blue Dancer Charm with the Serpent Hunter. Oh boy, that's so funny. No. Two-handed talisman help because you two-hand the fists. Yeah, it doesn't work for fists, unfortunately. That's what I was told. Which kind of makes sense. That'd be really overpowered if you could stack that. Because they already deal quite a bit of damage as well. Do you like the base game better than the DLC? Sorry, which one's better between base game and DLC? I think the DLC is better than the base game by quite a bit. But I was thinking about it earlier too. There is areas that feel a little bit empty. There is some weird flow to certain areas. And there definitely are fights that are not as memorable, like the main game is too. But when you look at all the good things they put into it, or like the original ideas, it's, man, it's pretty insane. Like there's stuff I keep forgetting about. Like there's just so many good things about the DLC for me. There's more than what we actually needed, my opinion. Blade is being kind of nice on this one. It's decent RNG. The jar arsenal is on. We're good. I wonder what like a running attack does on this. Oh, rollback attack's good. Okay. Might be able to do that to punish quite a few things. Who knows? Ooh, what'd I do? It's okay. Practice. Again, it doesn't matter if this is the one. Oh my god. Can't see. Wow. So yeah, that was just my mistake. That wasn't really like impossible or anything. Ooh. Oh, strafed it while healing? Okay. Dead. Yep. Even with the crouch poke. Regular Great Katana can be cold infused, and the Crouch R1s are pokes that stagger. Oh, okay, cool. Crouch R1's hard to do, though. It's like a hard thing to pull off in this fight, because it makes you so slow. Like, rolling back and then poking would be good. It's a good one. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely more damage than having to use the Star Fist for that type of fight, but again, I'd rather have him almost dead or just dead by then. Like very, very little health left. Like getting closer to doing that though. Like we've done it many times, just not super consistently. In bingo, you see a lot of people using Great Katana friend PCs. Yeah, that's what we were talking about actually. I have the dragon one as well. I haven't found the normal one, but I do have the dragon one. Could give it a try if we get to that point. I think this is still pretty good though, because again, a lot of the attempts won't have him and Leda alive at the same time. It's kind of not even the point of what I'm trying to go for, but this is good actually. Or maybe not, never mind. So hesitation is defeat, yeah. Like, well, in this, hesitation's not even really like easy to assess, because it's like, was thinking of something that actually can help you hesitation? Because there's things like if you think about them or you do them a certain way, like that thing doesn't encompass another thing that's also a mistake, but it's like the right answer for something, but the wrong answer for another thing, or several things, right? It's like, well, I need to do that right answer thing for if the situation's this way, and it was this way, so I did it, but then the next thing's impossible. So you get to these limits, like basically attacking them and they start to jump, fall over. That's a limit. Can't really control that too much. But again, look, it hasn't happened for a while. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, there's certain things like that that just don't happen for a while, and it's fine. So it's not super obnoxious. It would be really bad if that happened every time. Then I'd be probably doing something different here. Nice. All right, come on, Dane, let's go. I had a feeling again his health wouldn't be enough if you're going to run in a circle from that point, but yeah. A lot of normal strats for this fight take risks. Okay, and let's go back to trying to use the Alberneric pod on him as well, because again, doing the whole loop with him and Leda, if we're going to be doing that for a while, gotta try to see if I can land it on him when he spawns in, if he's buffing or something. I gotta find a way to land it on him. I only did it one time, got hit trying to do it. It wasn't that good. So that's one thing we haven't worked on yet, is just getting really good at somehow throwing the pot. Not having an input read, make him roll it. And then maybe having like a window that he attacks with a recovery that's long enough to get it in there, and just sacrificing some damage for the time being. Like the end of that big combo with the spin kick, if I can space the end of it, is good for that. Oh, I didn't have stamina, what am I doing? Ugh. I want to see where the Viridian Amber +3 is really quick as well. Darklight Catacombs. Wait. Shadowkeep Main Gate. Oh, so it's like in the area that is on the way to Midra? I'm surprised I didn't. I must have found that. Oh, did I find it on the first playthrough? I don't think I did. How did I miss that? I literally went through this way. Wait, okay, wait, where was it? Let's see. Okay, I see. I see what's going on. It's a little sneaky. Oh, no, it's very sneaky. Okay. Yeah, I could definitely grab that right now. Let's go there and do that. Take a break for a second. Robin, what's going on? Got an amazing news today. You finally got a surgery date. Ooh, that's amazing. I remember we were talking about that like a long time ago, right? How long did you wait in total to, like, I guess, like, if you inquired about that, or like maybe put yourself in like a system for it, like how long did you have to wait in total? Have you messed with Bloodfiend's arm? No, I've heard it's really good though. Well, that's not the part where you fall off. No. So down here. Please don't kill me. Thank you. Oh! What? Wait a second. Give me a moment. Give me a moment to get this straight. Did that dude have everyone dead already? Why was there no enemies there? They must have. There's no way they killed everything. Come on. Let's see. Oh no, they did. Yeah, they had to. Okay, that makes sense. It's like right around the corner from that guy, I think. Wait. Double checking. Yeah, so that doorway, no, I think that's different. This catacomb, yeah, with the cannon dudes. Can I unban you on Twitch, Kuok? You could just make another account if you wanted to be unbanned. I actually don't know the reason you were banned. I probably didn't even ban you. It's probably like a moderator or something. Why don't you just make another account though? What's the... Or, oh wait, okay, that's the same spot. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't try that. Six years. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Well, I'm super happy for you. That's amazing. And I hope that it goes very smoothly and very safe and that you're happy with everything. Ooh. Ha ha ha! He thought. Oh, wait. This is gonna, yep. I was gonna say it's gonna be another one, but from behind. Oh, okay. Crazy. Two more months to go. That's actually gonna probably go by very fast. It's a very short amount of time, especially when you get older too. Just like time flies, so it's gonna feel like a day. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, wait, it's next month? Man, the measures that you have to go to just to get the talisman to get a bit more endurance that doesn't even really change anything that much. Maybe just makes me feel a little bit better about the way we set up the physic flask so I don't have to worry. Oh, wow, man, it's crazy. Okay, wait, let's try something a little bit different here. Let me do Gambit, maybe? Already hearing Mariah Carey in shopping centers. It's funny because like I actually have Christmas music on my main playlist. I don't listen to it as much anymore, but like that when I was listening to that playlist, it would come on, and even on the stream too, the lo-fi remixes of all the Christmas music. So I could listen to it pretty much all year. Like any jazz rendition, any type of, like if it's smooth jazz or bossa nova, any type of lo-fi remix, any type of original that has very good vocals or anything, any time of the year, it doesn't matter. Okay. Thorny or, wait, no. Why are we changing that? Chests. This one. Sledding Hill album from August Burns Red. Yes, that one's great. Carol of the Bells. I think I learned their version of Carol of the Bells on guitar like a long time ago. But yeah, that was a really good one. Oh, hey, spooky. Can he hit us here? No. But there's another enemy in this room, isn't there? No, there's not. Okay, there we go. Let's see how much better this is. So we got 120, 122, 122, dude. What? Boost stamina by the utmost. I don't see any utmost over here. That's a lie. There's no way. There's no utmost in that. 2 points? Does that even matter? Like, is that like concentrated or something? Did I just buy like a like the juice concentrate? Do I have to like mix it with water to get more stamina? Oh my god. False advertising, yeah. Oh wait, by the way, Not sure why it didn't show up on the actual Twitch feed, but Streamlabs apparently. Logi, you gifted Robin a sub. I appreciate that. Robin, you better say thank you to Logi, or I don't know. There's been cases where people wake up with tails, and then people that have tails lose them in their sleep. I don't even know what else to expect. Maybe like 3 ears, two noses, 3 eyeballs, 5 maybe. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Let's go back here. Viridian Medallion Pro Max 15.7S. You forgot to mention also that it's the red edition as well. All right, so we don't bleed much in this fight. I'm gonna permanently change Lord of Blood's Exaltation to the Rotten Insignia. And that should be a bonus there. That should be pretty good. Then we don't have to change any talismans to get the equip load. And that's it. Yep. Easy. Might have to spam 2 of the Alberneric pots to actually get them to land on Dane as well. Like, him not even being able to use the heal means that if he tries to do it and it doesn't work, like if he still goes for the animation, I have a free opening, which I didn't even think about till right this second. I was thinking for some reason if I use it, he's just not going to try to heal, but him trying to heal and not succeeding is huge, because he might keep trying to do it. And that means we got a lot of free openings. Stupid falling over, dude. What is even happening? It's like the system can't handle that you were like able to outsmart it, so it's like we got to just incorporate a jump attack you couldn't possibly expect. But then they didn't think I was still going to be there, and then it still screws me over. Okay, here we go. What do we want? This one? No, he dodged that. What is the best part to do this on? No, like it's so hard to actually hit him with them. If you're doing consecutive attacks, run both. Oh, you're saying, oh yeah, because they're both. Don't even question why I didn't do that originally. I'm still getting, again, this is like showing how much, oh no, you can't. It's not letting me. The save has both. Maybe it's against the rules. That talisman in general does nothing. Oh, prothesis, sorry, Millicent's prothesis, sorry. So this talisman doesn't do anything, you're saying? Does nothing in your opinion, they stack. But is this really contributing any damage for me right now? Is there a better choice, like Blue Dancer maybe? Well, I guess let's try it, let's see. Because again, that means that if it's not a successive attack over time, it's gonna still be each attack that scales, which means they stack. Oh, okay. Ugh. Back to this one. I think it's pretty good with how fast you are attacking. Okay. So I'm wondering if the percent of it is like worth choosing over Blue Dancer. So we haven't used that for a while. Nice. If you're a consecutive attack build, it's more damage to run all the interactions together. Okay, so that like basically when it kicks in, it just makes it worthwhile even using one of them because they're kind of combining the power versus... one of them not being as effective at all, kind of thing. It's not versatile, and it definitely takes up a lot of slots. So you have half of the talismans really just for the attacks, or for the the consecutive attacks. Ooh, okay. You're over here this time. Beautiful. That's actually really good. Yeah, there's definitely improvement with that. 100%. Yep, 100%. 110%. That's great, actually. Got lucky with Leda here. Ooh, he's buffing. That's fine. That's fine. Just gonna leave him. And then we're gonna go back to this and run away. I don't have the jar arsenal. Damn it. Medium load now. Okay, jar arsenal. Where are you? There you are. Perfect. Can't heal, can you? Uh-oh. The second. It's so good, dude. Because like I was even thinking, I'm like, what are the chances that like now that he's not done a jump in a while, that he does it the exact second I think of doing this attack, and it was like perfect. And it's probably not the exact second. He might have done it like a few frames first or whatever. But it's like it's such a small amount of time you couldn't possibly notice. So. Amazing. It's giving you flashbacks of Burnt Ivory King hitless. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, actually. You know what? This fight does kind of feel like that a bit, but that one was much better. That one was doable. Oh, I don't even have the right item. Oh my god. That was a really funny one. Yeah, but like what we did definitely improved it, so I think this is going to be a bit easier to set up in the beginning. And Dane will die a lot easier. If I can combine this with getting him hit with the Alberneric pot properly, oh my god, that'd be nuts. We would have probably already finished it by now. We have plenty of time to just focus on the last part. Hopefully this ends up being something people could try, but I don't know like if it's worth doing it the way I'm doing it for anyone's mental. Oh boy. Perfect. Okay. What are you gonna do? Heal? Yep, that's fine. Not full health. Whatever. So if you're already crouched and he does that, it doesn't seem too bad. Just depends on how close she is. Oh, so he has iframes in the middle of that even. Okay. So I guess we'll just stick with keeping the fists. Gonna be dreaming of this OST for sure, yeah. I'm gonna be dreaming of all of it. If you do this again, you won't be forgetting to remove Horn Scent. Yes, me too. Didn't have the talisman set up. So I actually changed this so I could be light equip load with this, right? So that was actually on purpose, but you mean like for the beginning of the fight I didn't have it? At least the OST is good. The soundtrack for everything in the DLC is so good. Especially Bale's soundtrack is like spooky with how good it is. I have a feeling that might be my favorite song, but I need to double check and listen to the other ones. Your fist didn't have the attack one? Oh, okay, so in the beginning of the fight, I see. Yeah, I let it carry over from the last one by accident. Oh my god. So for the consecutive attack ones to activate, is it on the third attack or something like that? Or is it like after a certain amount of total animations hitting him, even with the fact it's like a double hit on light attacks? Shadow Tree Avatar was good, but Midra's OST is the bomb. Midra is a really good one too. And the lion, like everything. Mesmer's theme's pretty good. Like, again, I'm gonna have to like dive back into it and like really analyze it. Perfect. Oh, where is she? Guys. Jar arsenal, meet requirements, boom, light load, okay. Okay, huge, yeah. Now what do we got? Let's see. And I think if I have to go for an opening, like what makes sense? Like I'm not gonna punish a recovery for running attack. There's no way. That looks good. No, it's not. Okay. It's unfortunate. So it's just that. Oh, that's literally the only thing. Figuring that out. And then reinitiating that again. The good thing is we actually have time to like go over it without dying from anything. Unless my heal is bad here or something like that. And that attack's pretty good. Oh, dead. Yeah, that kills if she starts it after you start the attack. That's crazy. Okay, let's try Serpent Hunter for a second too. Again, jump attacks will kill me though. I forgot. No, never mind. No Serpent Hunter. Doesn't make any sense. Ugh. Nice. Okay. I don't want to have to dodge any attack either. The jump attack with the double seems okay. What if it's like running from this, jogging from this far? That worked, but that was sketchy. That's pretty sketchy. It's just finding that first opening. Once you're in the groove with it, like her getting up is fine to punish. It's probably going to be 3 interactions in total. Something like that, where I have to start it off. Okay. So we got to be very careful. I don't want to bleed her here. So yeah, full health, perfect. And then anything where she has the one hand, can't do it because this. And then that attack that she does from walking is very fast. So it might have to be the two-handed running attack. Let me see. Oh, but then that could be a jump if yeah. Okay, let me just try to find initial openings here. She can jump after that too. That was safe somehow. I don't know why, but okay. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that. Not with the one hand, though. That's tricky. Try fist, maybe it works. Maybe she just dies like the others to fist. No, she doesn't. I've tried fists already. She doesn't take any, she doesn't get staggered by the fists, unfortunately, unless you do like really heavy attacks. There's good pacing. We could definitely get to that point many more times now with all these other changes, but I'm just trying to think of what can you do on that to initiate this attack that's safe, though? Like, is there a thing, or is it just random? I don't think it's random. I'm pretty sure there must be something that you can do. But like the calculation on it's hard because it's not like you're attacking and then it happens. Like you have to wait and then you have to be in the stage where you're doing damage. But even that doesn't matter if she jumps while you're doing it, as far as I know. Giant's Hunt might be more reliable. Okay. But then for Giant's Hunt too, how do you even initiate that? Does that just reach from like a crazy distance? I'm going to check and see where that is too. We got, oh yeah, Liurnia Knights Cavalry. We're talking about that between Bellum Church and East Rhea. Okay, I know what that is. Better reach and less startup. Okay. Crazy distance on it. That makes a lot more sense. I was thinking that like either way you'd be in the same circumstance, but just does more damage maybe. But yeah, we'll try that. That's good though. Like we could actually still do it with just melee though. That's pretty crazy. Man, and that wasn't even played the best. Like I still made some what I would consider like minor fumbles in the beginning and like the middle of that. So that's pretty good. Okay, so Liurnia Bellum Church is over. Wait, that's not even the right map. What are we doing? Here we go. I don't know if we have Bellum open. It's supposed to be right there. Is there any poison to use or a similar thing? I'm not going to use poison just because I feel it's kind of cheesy, but you could. Like the hitless method for her is you just throw Scarlet Rot Pots at her. The hefty ones, I believe, and then you, or I think it's at each of them as they spawn in. Could shove it on the Great Katana. Would it be worth putting it on the Dragon Katana? Because I don't have the Great one. I'd have to grab that too. Could proc her with Antspur and let her run around to death. Oh, for like poison on the dagger. You can't with Dragon Katana because it's somber. Oh yeah, so you need the weapon that can actually utilize that. True. Wait, we gotta go back this way. What am I doing? Okay, can we kill Cavalry over here? It's an easy grab. I'll grab that right after this and we'll try it. We'll see if that's better for the very last part of it, at least. Because I'd honestly, as much as the shield thing is cool, I almost feel better using a weapon to kill her that's not a shield, because I feel like someone's going to say, and it doesn't matter what they say, but like there's definitely going to be some people confused that don't understand that it's not actually trading with her, and they're going to think that if it's like running into her that, you know, we would have gotten hit many times interrupting her attack or something. Because like even landing on someone's head was confusing quite a few people on the original, one of the original bigger hitless runs I did. They're like, oh, like you took fall damage or you got hit, and I was like, no, it's fall damage that's still calculated even if I fall on the enemy's head or not. It has nothing to do with anything else than that. But explaining that isn't really relevant, right? Okay, where is Cavalry over here? Oh, it's got to be nighttime, right? Spinning weapon stun lock later? Maybe. But I have a feeling it wouldn't, just because why would they make something that's that good? I have a feeling that she would escape it eventually. Like these Even just hitting, like for example, if I hit, oh my god. Yeah, even if I just did attacks and I was quicker than everything she could do, she'd find there'd be some way that, oh, okay, calm down. Shouldn't have taken that way. I feel like this character's getting like really, really just beaten down, dude. How is he even alive at this point? Wait, did I just do? I just did it twice. Okay, it's nightfall. It's definitely night. If you weren't sure that it was night, it's double night now. It's like double dark. It's abyssal night. It's gonna be a double night cavalry fight that you've never seen before. Now the only other question: where is the cavalry on this one? Is he by the door? Oh, there's a rune arc. I can safely assure myself that I'll have at least one left. Extra after using all the other ones on Radahn. Leda can smell cheese. She's definitely lactose intolerant for sure. Behind the Bellum Church? Is he? Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, it's been like since the first playthrough that I've even seen that one. I don't even know if I killed that one on the first playthrough. In the forest. It's between where the gate is, right? Looking for cavalry. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we're good. Probably should have put on the stone barb and spike cracked on this so I could just stagger the hell out of him, but whatever. Let's try it anyways. Wait, did his health go back up to full? I'm so confused. Or I just damaged the horse. Nice. Oh, I can get hit and not die on this. I forgot. Because it's not DLC. The horse. Wow. Okay. I feel like fighting him is the equivalent of like a 50s movie or something like that. It's like very campy. With this music. He's just running in circles in the bushes. Wild. Don't get greedy. Stupid fake knight with no horse on your feet. What are you gonna do now? Fuck. He's not calling the horse. No! How does he have two of them, dude? This guy's got backup inventory of horses. He's playing like a... Oh my god, are you serious? Wow. Can't break the rules if you make the rules, yeah. That man has two horses, maybe even more. He's got a portal to like the emporium of all the horses, like where they all exist. The infinite stable. GG, well played. I actually can't say I've ever played Knight's Cavalry straight up competently. Like I'm pretty sure I've only dunked him off of the rock in Kaled, and then all the other ones, like if I did kill them, it wasn't with like a high level of skill or anything. So this is a good opportunity. Pulling a horse out of his back pocket like a Mars bar. Yeah. I'm surprised that he didn't customize it to be a different color this time. If he can just pull them out of the ground, like you might as well just make it like a special edition, right? That was really janky. Oh my god, he looks so funny. What is going on here? Oh, he can reach with that. Interesting. Okay. Horse about to go bye-bye. Take your horse again, dude. Both of you at the same time. Get punched in the nuts. There we go. Yep, there we go. We got Giant Hunt and Knight Rider Glaive. Okay, great katana time. Where is that? Let's see. I'm so confused. The person said they had made a thing to show how to get it, and it has clips of Sekiro in it and stuff like that. What's going on there? Puddle under dragon and starting area. Should be in the lake next to Ghost Flame Dragon. In the lake next to Ghost Flame. I don't know if I actually went. I might have ran through there. First playthrough. I don't know if I killed that Ghost Flame. I tried to kill the other one. There might be more than two. But yeah, there's another one by Dane, actually. Okay. So it is over here. It's supposed to be a grace right there, so we have to go over there. Wait, did I just put a marker on and then I just realized there's so many other ones? Like, where am I looking? Ichimonji on them suckers? Oh, that was so good. Imagine, well, Sekiro apparently does have PvP. Like, there's a mod for PvP. I don't know if anybody here played it, but yeah, that would have been a really cool game. If you could do more customization and you could do PvP eventually. I feel like this is almost the same thing as where the dragon is in Limgrave. Like, a same kind of concept when you go to the ruins over there. It's right there. Wow, okay. That explains why a lot of people were playing with this weapon, because you literally find it if you just go up from the starting point. Just go forward, that's it. It's right there. I was like, no, we're going clockwise, and then we're going to cut in multiple times to just make sure we secure the perimeter. It worked pretty well, but I missed that, though. Once we got into Bellarat and just got swept into the main progression, it was too late. All right, thank you for letting me know, guys, with where the katana is. Let's go get it plus 25. Oh, boy, please. This better work. I'm gonna have to obviously practice it a little bit, unless it's like just super easy, but yeah, if we can do it within 2 more fights where we get to Leda without getting hit, that's amazing. So what do we got? Sir, you don't have enough money to get the Great Katana plus 25. Consider a finance plan with 12 installments over the course of 72 years to never have to pay for the katana's upgrades and still at an interest rate of only 15%. Practice the timing on the first guy? Okay. Is it the same thing, essentially? Because still trying to figure, I guess the range would account for any kind of jump attack or, you know, what we were worried about before. What's going on, Jelly Waffle? How are you doing, dude? If you want to do DS3 hitless, should you start with regular run or level 1? Whatever you feel is more enjoyable for you, I think is going to be the best thing to start with. Typically, doing a leveled character is better first if you are not ready to really get destroyed at level 1. But DS3 level 1's not that bad. It's actually probably the easiest level 1 next to DS1. So, yeah. Well, sorry, no. If you count Demon Souls in the trilogy, it's the second easiest, or like the middle difficulty one. And there's also like the broadsword right away that you get is pretty good for the whole game. As long as you get all the upgrades as quick as you possibly can, like maybe getting to +6 around Pontiff, you should be fine. So for the infusion, should I do standard, quality, magic, or cold? Looks like magic is pretty damn good, but standard also looks good too. Cold, okay. Man, this DLC sucks. They literally took Ancient Dragon Man's katana and they reskinned it into a regular katana. Pfft, it's the same weapon, dude. Like a different color. Come on. What's going on here? I think they lost their ability to make games, man. Oh, it says 50 bleed build up too. That's pretty good. So what is the equip load I need? Oh, it's actually... no, it's probably not light enough. Wait, is it? What? Dude, it's light enough to have the whole fight? Okay. Whoa, what? Weighs 9 pounds? How? What are we doing? I'm confused. So I don't have to worry about switching to Jar Shard. Cool, okay. Here, we'll use it for the first guy to test it and see. It's just Starfist, but a sword. I guess so. Yeah, it has the same stuff on it right now. It's kind of amazing. So is this going to be like once I use this, I'm never going to be able to stop? It's going to be the only weapon for the rest of time. That's pretty good damage on that, actually. Oh. Okay, I see how that might, like, we were talking about how maybe I could kill Hornsent with it quick enough to still get a similar timing with Dane and everything and use it for the whole fight. I can see that with that much damage. It's pretty good. You want to start a new Ash of War when they're on the ground, like immediately. Not so fast that they're in iframes, but when they're still on the ground and they haven't started the animation to get up, would that be a good reference? Like they're literally about to do the animation to pick themselves up, and it's like right before that is the right time. Pretty much, okay. It seems like it's like a split second, like you literally wait like a fraction and then you do it again, because right there he got up, he was pretty quick. It's after they bounce, okay? Like on the bounce, on the tumble, boom, do it again. Like, should I see them getting up as I'm hitting them, or should they not even be like fully up yet? Just for reference, so later I don't completely botch the final part of it. Not even getting up, okay. It's definitely a really cool looking Ash of War as well. No white mask. So where do you get that? Is that from like the White Mask NPC, the guy from the beginning? Is that you get that in like Liurnia at his location? Wow, that was pretty damn
Let
good.
strength be granted so the world
Hey, Dan,
might
what's
be
up?
mended. So the world
two.
might be mended.
1, 2,
What's up, Squilla? How you doing?
1,
What's
2,
the plan here?
1, 2. We don't even have the right talismans on, guys. This is funny. I don't even have the right stuff. Yeah, so we'll be. I think we'll be fine. I think we're gonna do this. For Dane though, does it make sense to still use this? I don't know. Actually, wait, I had the wrong talismans. Let's try it again. Let's try it for the whole fight. What's the plan here, Zombire? It's to basically like just do the worst possible series of methods and ideologies in efforts to beat this boss, and then still stay sane and make people wonder why I didn't just summon this guy on the ground right here. And even after I'm done, make them question if it was worth it. But always knowing myself for the rest of eternity that I'll be so satisfied that I'll never have to even play this fight again in the game. They could delete it tomorrow and I'll be fine. That is what the goal is right here. How are you doing? Don't run it out of FP, right? So Blue Dancer Charm maybe makes sense for this. And then think of what else we could do. Oh, the Alexander Shard, right? Seems like it would make the most sense. Oh, I need the dexterity one for the requirement. Okay, let's try that. Oh yeah, the carrion, the filigreed, yeah. Let's try that. I had the idea of that, but then I'm like, will it be required? Because seem to be doing pretty good. But then I guess if you have to use the blue and using the blue is the problem, makes sense. Wee. Okay. Blue. At Dane. Wee. 2. Yeah, we can get him like that too. We could do it the whole time. See, we switched to GK. If you're allowed to make a suggestion, the repeating stab skill seems to perma-stagger NPCs. Really? Does it do more damage by any chance? I could have killed Dane without chugging, you're right. I thought about that at the last second. Yeah, I think everything's fine the way it is. Wait, let's check the Physic Flask again. What am I using again? Faith 1. Does it really matter for this one? I guess. The thorny one probably doesn't apply anymore, right? Well, we can keep trying it this way just in case, but I don't think that's actually activating. So just the dex tier. What are we doing, Zombire? We're trying to kill this boss level 1 without taking any damage on it. But it's just like a really stupid one though, basically. It's not really like the typical case scenario where you just get good. It takes some trickery. I'll let him heal, why not? We'll try it still. Yes, finally I can do something like that. Oh man, the freedom. The freedom. We finally like basically gave him the middle finger. It's like, you wanted to do a jump attack? Well, finally I can hit you. But then he still kills me. That's fine. Whatever. It hits in the air. That's really good. It's probably bad that I think that that's like one of the funniest things I've seen all day. That's when you know it's a problem, right? Like the mother chugger. Mr. Sippin' mother chugger. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, rip. Oh man. That would be really annoying if on Leda we actually at the very end have that happen. It's possible, but yeah. Seen some great successes with wild strikes. Tara, like were you saying that earlier? Someone said something about the wild strikes earlier. I'm not really sure what that is though. Wait, is that the thing where you spin the weapon or do the like the rotation with it? So funny. That's okay. What is the weapon like normally? 803. Oh, it's even actually better than the Serpent Hunter for poking damage. And it has the crouch poke for 573. Damn. Not bad. Okay. You can make Millennia take flight with this, except it's not scary. Stunlock Millennia at level 1? Really? Wow. Giant's Hunt and the Ordovis Ash of War literally 100% stunlock. She couldn't do anything the whole fight. Okay. So Millennia on level 1 is going to require this weapon from now on if we're doing the DLC as well. Like routing it would mean that you just go get that at the very beginning and then like dip into the DLC, grab it, and then go do Millennia. She was super stressful on level 1, but also like even just the regular leveled character hitless with all remembrances. Oh my god. That, like, it was the only thing out of like very few things still that would like, my hands would be shaking like every time. Like even if I wasn't even nervous or like, again, mentally I wasn't shook. Like I would literally just be freaking out and my hands were so sweaty every time I played that fight. Just get staggered by this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What are you gonna do? Look at that. What are you gonna do? Look at that. What are you gonna do? You one-tried Gideon with this? He never did anything? Oh, that's really good. Okay, so then if we can... Wait, you don't even need to get it fully upgraded. You just need to have enough FP to justify the fight, right? How long am I streaming for today, Seraph? I was aiming for 7 hours. We're at 6:43, so we're getting close. Probably go for another like 40 minutes at the most or something like that. So maybe like 7.5. Unfortunately, the goal was to try to use the method with the shield crash and then see if that would be quick enough to carry us through this in the first hour, but yeah, definitely no chance on that. It was fun though, while it lasted. A little bit too early on that one. Oh, that was nice. I thought it would maybe scoop both of them. That'd be so cool. Be careful launching them next to a wall. They can fall on you and deal damage. Of course. Of course they can. That's amazing. Oh my god. They're all coming out of the break room to beat you up. Yeah, pretty much. This is what it would feel like to be like the CEO of a company that lost your life's work to the board members that you didn't even like in the first place, that you knew you shouldn't have voted on or like had as part of the company. And then killing Radahn's like getting the revenge. Yeah. Can sometimes lift multiples, but they got to be clumped up. That'd be amazing if you could do. Like, I wonder what the most players at one time somebody has knocked in the air. Like even in the arena, if you did a team. Wait, did the team battles have friendly? You can make friendly fire active, right? I'm trying to remember. I've only done them during the rivals tournament, so I bet you, like, again, even in like a 1v3 when your team's dead, 3 at once would be impressive. And like that to kill, if that killed them, that would be the craziest clip in PvP, like period. I don't see how you could even do anything cooler than that. Unless you could knock multiple people off ledges at the same time when invading. It's a little bit slow. Ooh, that counter hit. Getting the counter helped actually. Cool. He's done. She's got the thing in her hand, so I'm not going to go for that yet. Two-hand. Heal, that's fine. Ooh, scary. Ha, no heals. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? More magic? Nah, you don't want to do magic, do you? Yo! Yo! Dude, that was... I'm gonna cry. That's so funny. Oh my god. I don't even have an explanation for that one. That's just something. Like if I had to try to create like what I would imagine as the way you would lose during that, I wouldn't even think of that one. That was creative. Oh man, that looks so funny. You're glad it's fun? Oh, it's definitely fun. Like I'm not taking it so seriously that I'm gonna like make myself go actually insane, but it's been fun though. Definitely have to keep it that way. Staying already there? Wait, I'm confused. Counterattack, that's a bit better of a start here. Although I guess the timer on the Physic Flask. Yeah, that should be good. Pain's coming in. I don't know if that counts as a counter if his disc is still in the air there. Stamina was not great when I started this, unfortunately. It's getting pretty low. Rotating around him and then like trying to get him to turn for a second seemed to help. Did she fall differently because of the hill? Can't tell. Oh, yes, out of the air. Beautiful. No, dead. Not dead. Beautiful. Heal, that's fine. Nope. Oh, what? What kind of jump was that? That was far. Oh my god, okay. You wish your weapons corrected themselves that well after a whiff? Yeah, that was literally like if you had like Thor's hammer. That's the only thing I could really say. It's like the hammer itself literally like did the attack. It wasn't him. The weapon has remote heat-seeking capabilities, and she's just holding it, and like the body's animating to make it look like she's attacking. But it's literally just a floating entity that just finds you and kills you. The acrobatics, yeah, there's some really funny things that happened during this. I'm glad we took it this far and did all these iterations of things. I'm not gonna be regretful about it, but it's been funny. Also, the death montage of this is gonna be nuts for just this fight. Ah, sucks. Basically, when you run out of stamina there, there's not a lot you can do. I'm wondering if maybe it'd be smarter to use the stamina crystal tier, one of the crystal tiers for stamina. Would have beat this hours ago if they didn't jump on the sand like a trampoline. Yeah, I would have probably beaten it very quickly if I used this method right away. So I'm not trying to discount, like there was suggestions of different things, but I took the suggestion from yesterday and then tried that first, but I didn't get a good enough attempt at it, so. But again, also, when we were talking about this as a suggestion, wasn't it mentioned that like it wouldn't be as easy to do the whole fight with it unless the damage was good? It's a crazy strat. It works. I don't know if you'd be able to consistently do it though. It's still not 100% every time, right? So I'm gonna change Thorny Crack tier for, I guess stamina recovery would be good. Comment was based on your Zero Shadow blessing run. That's fair. If you ever played Dragon Ball Fighter Z, that was a super dash correction moment. Oh, I've seen those, yeah. A super dash correction. Yeah, I played Fighter Z when it was free on Plus for maybe a total of like a few times, just with like local multiplayer or local split screen. Not split screen, like a local fight. Same console. But I totally get what you're saying. I've watched Sonic Fox do Evo with it, so I think I've seen those before. Yo! Okay. I emoji. He couldn't hit me with the first attack. Do you have the infinite stamina tier? I don't think I have that one, no. First playthrough, Nanaya's Torch actually worked well in this fight, really. I've heard of that because we were talking about it during the DLC playthrough. Don't think I've seen it yet, though. Unless I picked it up and just didn't use it. I think after this run, like literally, we're gonna do a randomizer, but I'm literally gonna go and just study the items, I think, because we gotta prevent these situations from happening again. This is the final straw. I'm not gonna be able to get caught up that easily, but I'm gonna definitely like make a point of, like I might even just make a file that has everything on it in the game. I was thinking about this earlier, and then base my routing off of that file, and then figure out how to acquire those items. Like figure out the item locations last, but just learn those with them all being there, and then reverse engineer that. So when we do like an actual big run, then I'm like, okay, we go here, we get this, but I've already used it in practice before even knowing how to get it or where to get it. Nice. Infinite mana and stamina tier, drink when latest spawns. It's a good point, yeah. Long enough that you can chain her to death without chugging the blue. Yeah, that's true. Oh wait, maybe we have the mana one, don't we? Let me see. How do I check? Here we go. Yes, I do have that one. Okay. I don't think I have it for stamina though. So that's not a big deal, but don't have to worry about chugging them. Viridian hidden tier. Okay, I haven't found that one. I'm wondering if I do change this, is not having flame grant me strength gonna matter? Probably not. So, well, yeah, let's just take that off. Let's try this. Wait, but then there's also the medallion. Oh yeah, we wouldn't even need the filigreed crest if the whole fight could be stretched through that time frame. Oh wait, but no, I want to. I'm going to chug the physic flask before her, so. Okay, then basically, I feel like I would need something for stamina then. We would need filigreed for Dane, yeah. We could still do it with this stamina. It's not a big deal. Get it all with a rune arc. You can't rune arc this fight from what I've seen. I literally popped one and had it, and then it cancels it when you go in the fight because you have to invade, right? I don't think invaders can have full health like in any of the games. Is it just me, or does Dane sort of look like the Green Hornet? He kind of reminded me like a little bit of Zorro, but because he doesn't have a rapier, like he's like a combination of the guy from Evil West and Bruce Lee, and also like a very saintly pastor of some sort. I feel like if you went into church and you saw him like in like the gospel church, like doing like his little speech or whatever, and then right after just spin kicking some people, it would be pretty on point. That's how he deals with the sinners, yeah. SL1 Furnace Golem space. Imagine doing fist only on the Furnace Golem level 1. How many hours is it taking on the successful attempt? Obviously assuming you didn't even get hit by it at all the whole time, but like how many hours is one attempt on just that enemy? I'm guessing it would take like 3 or 4 hours to kill it. Unless you can scale fist damage on level 1.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
That extra little hit might have been enough. Oh, I could probably do an R2 here. Finish it, nice. And then we have enough time. I'm gonna let him get that completely. Yeah, I don't know if that changes anything with his defense. I don't think it does. Maybe. Maybe it did. That rarely happens, that attack. Oh my god, that was so fucking stupid, dude. My god, put me in your will. Blue, 100%. It's funny actually that you're in chat, because like before you even popped in chat, I was watching your YouTube channel like the other day. So it's funny that like I almost feel like it made you come into chat somehow. Like I'd seen one of your videos. Now it's time to kiss Mikola. Oh my god. Dane's footwork. Okay, so we got all that. That's good. We're fine. Legal 0 damage. Now I have to somehow do Radahn. So I'm gonna at least try once or twice. Let's do a few attempts. Few meaning probably 5 to 10, because you can't just do one attempt on it. It's impossible. Because you're gonna get mad, and then he's gonna probably give you good RNG, and you're gonna have Stockholm syndrome, and then you're gonna get mad when he gives you bad RNG. And then you're gonna think you're entitled to being good, and then you're gonna keep playing. So let me see. It's also melee only, the fairest fight. Technically, but like at the same time though, it's surprising that Ash of War could continuously launch people, and also at the same time on level 1 do that much damage. Like it's not insane damage, but it's good enough. And I think if it's good enough for that, then I'm wondering, like even other than Millennia too and Gideon, how many other things could you use it for? And also, would there be a better weapon to use it for too? Got to do the 3 mandatory 1 more games. Yes, every single time I attempt it means there's an extra attempt attached to it. So the total number is doubled because there's always the just 1 more. All right. So for Radahn, I don't even know what the plan is in terms of weapons. I don't know. I'm going to try fists on him. We'll just see, maybe. And I think Ash of War is not going to matter, so the Jar Shard is not really relevant. And a Ritual Sword might be the next best thing, as well as the just Blue Dancer. I gotta change the Physic Flask back, and then I guess for that we will go with something that does either stamina regen and meeting requirements of Faith for, yeah, probably, yeah, the Faith one just to meet requirements for Flame Grammy Strength for sure. And what else? Consecutive attacks maybe. Oh, but unless I stagger him though, it's probably not gonna matter. Yeah, I'm gonna do, you beat Leda, how long did it take? It took so long, dude. It took like literally nine hours in total, I think. It was a little bit shorter than the Lion, because if you count it all the time I had to go out of the map to do the other stuff, it's probably like a little bit less than 9 hours. The Lion took 9.5, so that is the second longest. I've heard from some people that this dude's gonna take probably something like that as well, just based on their playthroughs, so we'll see. I expected Radahn to be, I think I put the wrong tier in the flask. I expected him to be like a good 5 to 10 hours on level 1, so we'll see. I'm gonna replay the cutscene for the nostalgia. Oh no, there's no dialogue. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord's brother's soul will return. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha, I am actually evil. So that he may be my consort. Ha ha, they'll never guess what I'm typing on my social media account that's a throwaway that doesn't have my real name, talking shit about Radahn even though he's my homie at the same time. Ha ha. Oh look, it's a naked dude looking at me from the distance in a pile of bodies. Oh wow, we are having cloudy with a chance of earthquake type weather today. I might as well take my swords outside just in case it's dangerous. Oh look, I'm so massive and strong because my brother that's actually a god resurrected me but also used someone else's body, which is totally not a violation of my privacy. Let's go. Radahn took you 8 hours but used Bubble Flask to take the 1 hit. That's fair. Ooh. Do I remember this? Yep. That's about right. Yep. Right into it. That's cool that he does the dive bomb off of the hill there. I don't know if he did that in the first playthrough. I guess maybe it's a scripted thing, but I didn't remember that. You did it, Lacko? Yeah, but I used the Giant's Hunt weapon art with, or Ash of War with the Great Katana, so it did make it a little bit different of a fight for the whole thing. Like, unfortunately, I couldn't use the fist for it. But we had fights where I was able to use the fist and get to the third part quite often, especially after we changed some things around. So, like, we could have done it that way. It just would have been really hard with the shield. I think the last part of the fight still probably would have needed something different regardless. Also, Zombire, dude, I didn't thank you for the resub properly, I don't think. Thank you for the 105 months, man. That's insane. That is officially, I think, the longest resub ever announced in the channel. So, congratulations. I'm not sure if it's the longest one, but it is the longest announced one. It's crazy. I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you for the good luck with this. Yeah, we're kind of at the tail end of a long journey of trying to kill Leda at level 1 and just trying to do this as like a victory lap fight just to see. Couldn't remember if he attacked after that. I know in phase 2 we gotta do that, then back up even more, so just gonna handle that way. I shouldn't roll that. You can angle the roll before and then walk into it, then attack them. Watch Radon going down in half the time. Maybe even quicker, who knows? Jump it. You could, but the thing is you don't even have to do anything. You can just walk into a spot that's safe, right? Unless you mean like jumping the attack he does that's melee, like right before. But yeah, you don't have to dodge the explosion. You can stand in the middle of it and then attack him at the same time. On the last one, jump it? Okay. I'm trying to think of what that attack even is. Jumps are kind of hard. Jumps are hard for me regardless. Like, I'm definitely not great at doing that. Even when it's usually easier. There we go. Probably hit him twice there. That was a really cool angle. Oh, he does the extra. Oh, got the spicy. So spicy. Oh my god. Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything about the spice. Yeah, I think I remember a lot about this fight. Like, it was pretty burned into my brain. There's some things I'm trying to go over, like, in my head what I can expect for phase 2. So the big AoE, I think we were able to get pretty close to him without having to run as far at the beginning of the fight for phase 2 if we ran towards him on that. That overhead attack out of the meteor that changes was best dealt with by making space, rolling in on the final attack, which I think is the 6th one he does or something like that. There was for the nuke I've never iframed the explosion for the nuke properly. Even if I did, it would have just been random. I always ran away for that, so that's going to be something I gotta figure out too. Gotta actually iframe the first explosion for the nuke. But yeah, like, there's a lot of other, and then I guess just placement in general is a little bit tighter. Part 2. What? There's something he did a lot that got me on the first playthrough. I'm trying to remember. It was like, can't remember what it was. It was some like basic situation. Can outspace the nuke. That's okay. So that's what I did the first time. I wasn't sure if it was outspaced, or if when I rolled, I just somehow miraculously iframed it at the same time at that distance. Am I doing Materia after this? I will be on Materia after this. I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. We're going to be obviously on this guy tomorrow, unless I do it right now, which would be incredible. That'd be the weirdest thing of all time. I'm not going to discount it as an option, but we're going to try to not get too carried away. why I rolled there. That's weird. Oh yeah, like, ah, man, the extra one. Yes, okay, that extra one was what got me in phase 1 a lot for a while. Was it thing on part 2? Okay, so one of the things too, when he does the like the cross attack, the crossblade attack, but it's not actually a follow-up from the combo, it's the first attack. That one got me quite a bit. Oh, the one where he like warps away too, just being in bad placement. I was always standing in front of it for a while. Beating this boss without deflecting tier would be badass. Sorry, with the deflecting tier. There was somebody that made a video for that I saw not too long ago and literally hit 28,000 damage on him. I rolled the part that I don't think you need to roll there. That's funny. Just killed Cursed Rotted Greatwood, and the pus sacs didn't pop, so he didn't have phase transition. Is that supposed to happen, Purple? I think that if you do I don't know if it's a low enough amount of damage, like it's not enough damage for him to get the phase transition, you have to hit the hand. But yes, I have had that happen. Some of them also don't, like the parts on him that look the same as the ones that pop, some of them don't actually even have a hitbox on them. Like they're just the same as the wood part of his body, so it might be damage related. It could also be a glitch, but from what I remember when that happened to me, it was just a damage thing. Oh yeah. That one also. What else is there? Like, so we could probably stagger him pretty quickly in part 1 with the stone barb and spike cracked. I'm just not sure if it's worth it though, because part 2 I'm probably not going to hit charge R2s. Like, in fact, I might even go with a different weapon for each phase, or just switch this weapon entirely to something better, like the Anspur rapier or the what's it called? Can't remember the name. Even even the dragon katana might be better. Just chipping him away very quickly, or not quickly, very slowly. Okay, I gotta use the rest of the brain power to do this. Oh, okay. It's okay. That's not okay. Cold's great. Katana's probably still a great pick. Craig Blade or Impaling Thrust. Fair enough. Second phase damageless is going to be so bad. So, from what I remember, I died pretty quickly even on the original character. So I was trying to think of it as like how much difference is there really? I don't know. There probably still is a difference regardless. Like I know I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I remember it being very hard to survive in general. Like there wasn't a lot of things that would hit me just a little bit, but then again, because if I did try to heal, I'd die out of that. I tried to get to the point where I didn't even need to heal. Like I just didn't take damage on certain things. More so because of that. But then I did get better at healing, so I guess that wasn't always the case. Oh my god. So still so used to it being instantaneous. Yeah, the pre-patch Radon, I got to go back and play. What I want to do is like a comparison between pre-patch, current, and then inner, the mod for Radon, inner Radon, and show a fight for all three without damage. That'd be cool. I think the inner one might take a long time though. The inner one might be a project for like months that just kind of gets like done here and there. Because I watched it, like there's some things even in watching it where I was like, I can't even like remember what I saw like in the video 2 seconds ago because there's so much more stuff going on it's hard to keep track of even like watching someone do it, let alone play it. So that was like a sign of some problems, in my opinion. Because usually I could keep track of like everything watching something pretty easily. A little bit too early on that, I guess. That frost was very dangerous too. That wasn't really worth it. Unless I like walked in or ran in for the charge R2. I don't even really have to do a charge R2. I could do like a running R2 for that. For now, at least. Sacred Great Katana, because in phase 1 he's weak to holy. He's not weak to holy in phase 2. You want to skip phase 1 essentially. Okay. Sacred Great Katana would be a better infusion. Definitely gonna remember that for tomorrow. I think I used holy on him in phase 1 for my first playthrough too, because my character had incantations with strength melee. Dude, you can deflect the nuke, really? How? How does that even work? And opening up portals to other dimensions to like store the damage somewhere else? Like, how do you deflect a nuke? I feel like that would look really silly. Like the whole screen is like exploding. How? Like, what is the point in which you're deflecting? Does it like really just work for every attack that exists at that point? Thought he was gonna do the quicker attack. I was assuming, can't assume, just brain turns off on this fight. Automated. Can deflect anything that's not a grab. What? Can you deflect Matir's laser? Or is that not relevant because it's like a constant beam or something? The second R2 didn't hit. Again, just panicking on the foot. I gotta wait. Because you still have more time than you think, even for like the attacks where he pivots and attacks simultaneously. For the quickest thing he can possibly do, there's still more time than I'm thinking there is. Always dodge behind him for meteors, so you double dodged and sprinted away. You just walk out of the way of the sword. Stop doing it even pre-nerf. Oh, he can still follow up from that too. I had a feeling with the spin. Oh no, the spin is the one. I keep thinking it's a different attack. Okay, okay, never mind. That makes sense. His meteor attack pre-patch had a hitbox when he brings the swords down. Oh, okay, okay. I see. Interesting. It's a constant beam, but you haven't tried. Imagine you could just keep spamming deflect. Like, what's there? There's something similar like that. Oh, it would be like the Daigo parry on Justin Wong on Street Fighter 3. Like he'd just be spamming the button like 20 times, but not obviously intelligently, but not, yeah, not random. But that'd be amazing if they made it like that, where you have to constantly time it every like a fraction of a second or something, like combo parry kind of thing. I probably should have dodged on that. That was funny. That was so close. It looks scary. Nah, he didn't do the follow-up that I thought. Shouldn't have thought. Shouldn't have thought, dude. He's a lot slower now in subtle ways. A lot of what they changed, like most of the actual frame data that changed, and like just what created the most opportunity to help it be easier, more than the attacks that were quicker being changed, is the recoveries of a lot of things he does, right? Like when there's someone that broke it down that showed the comparison, like in how many frames of a difference it is, and most of the stuff that was relevant was the recoveries. Because like I feel like even if he was harder mechanically, like you killing him like pretty decently quick, or having an opportunity that wouldn't be one normally, or as easily, is way bigger, because then every time he does that thing, it counts, rather than just whenever he does that particular attack. And I think there was a few attacks changed, right? But if you really got good at dealing with that, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just speaking without having enough knowledge on it, because I don't know how hard it actually would be to position yourself when that attack was instant. But it seems like the recoveries being longer is the best part about it. That's what they changed. It's only by like the smallest amount, though. It's hard to see, like, even, but it does count. Oh, wait, you can go that timing on the stop if you go like kind of diagonal on it. It's because I'm going slightly back or like a little bit more sideways. You probably could actually even go forward on it too. Forward the whole time might be good. It's possible. All right, I'm going to try 3 more times in total. That's it. Oh, we're not going to make the rule of having to get to phase 2 or anything like that. Just 3 more times in total. Even though I think I could. Probably could get there now. Wonder if I have enough time to go in the fight and chug. Well, apparently you do. Okay. A little bit too close still with that. Nice. Right idea, just not good location. Oh, what's going on, Blueberry? How are you doing? Welcome back. Oh boy. Pre-nerf, you would not have time to go in and chug. That's another thing too, I guess, healing as a big part of the second phase not being as easy is it's an even bigger reason to emphasize. I think that's like the hardest part of the change is the recoveries that you would usually chug on. Also, Mike, what's up, dude? Oh, wait, sorry, you hosted me. I'm so sorry. I didn't see the alert for it. I don't even think it popped up. Thank you so much for the host, Blueberry. If you guys don't know Blueberry Brioche, she's done a lot of runs on Souls in general. Obviously, you've seen Elden Ring Bingo League. You probably have heard of her. I actually haven't even caught up with anything you've done for a long time other than just the bingo stuff here and there. So what were you up to today? I'm curious. So, Mike, it's good to see you again, man. Oh, God. Ooh. Yeah, for anyone that's coming in from the raid, we're just trying to do level 1 with blessings, but no damage on the boss fights. This guy's the second last one for all the remembrances in the DLC that we got left. And I just got here. I don't think I'm going to make a crazy amount of progress before I stop, but at least Leda is done. Oh my god, that was ridiculous with no summons. I'm sorry. Sorry you had to even like be put through that if you watched it. If I could attack twice there. Oh, I tried to roll that. That's weird. I wonder if it's because it was farther away or my direction. Weird. I actually did roll there. I don't think it worked. Clearly. This is a doozy on level 1. It is, yeah, for sure. I'm actually, like, the funniest thing is I'm looking forward to doing this because we don't have to do Leda at all. Like, it's done forever. Second half of the stream, you finished Blasphemous 2. First half was finishing and ending in Sekiro you've never done before. Which one was it? I'm curious. I wonder if it's one of the ones that are more common. Ever hear the tragedy of Needle Noit? Traumatic experience. Yeah, that was something I probably won't even mention again. Like if someone even brings it up, I'll just pretend that I didn't even hear about it. Wasn't even there. No idea. Oh, I can't attack twice then. Okay, wait. One more. One more. Oh, man. There's good reasons that mostly everybody summons. I'm glad I didn't, but then I guess at the same time, that method that I did end up using, which was suggested by you guys, like that definitely is the way to do it. If you're not going to summon. It wasn't too bad. I can see some people maybe having trouble with it because you have to time the bounce on them falling on the ground to get that combo, but like that's not even that bad. That's not too bad. It might just be a lot to do like for that long if you're doing the whole entire fight that way, but even just for the last part, it's a good method. So I can safely say at least Half-Light, like Half-Light's method to do it well is worse than that one for sure. But I think I don't know if that one is as consistent though. We need to find something for the first part that's better. If I was ever gonna do that level 1 the same way. Oh my god, what? Dude, I didn't. That kind of felt cheap, honestly. I didn't get hit by the ground there, I swear. Like, that was one of those ones where the game actually got sent back to the studio, and within like 1 second, it seemed like it was actually real time, but they edited the game and changed the frames on the ground. Like Miyazaki, he redistributed the next firmware update. It was like a 0.5 patch. It wasn't a full patch, but it was only for the ground right there. That's why you roll the slam. You don't trust the visual. I haven't had that issue really be like a problem. It wasn't a consistent thing that happened before. Okay, if that keeps happening, then I am gonna roll the ground on that or jump or whatever. Oh my god. I guess the jump attack with the balls, though, the double damage might be smarter in setting up a stagger or some sort of thing. Okay, one more after that. That didn't count. We didn't hit him. We have to at least hit him one time. Think of him as a big plushie instead of an intimidating war god. The funniest thing is the whole time I was playing the fight, I thought of him as like a puppet, basically. And it still didn't even help. I feel like basically he's being carried, like not even literally, but like just in theory. Like I don't know if a lot of the combat stuff that's happening that's killing me is even him. I think it's mostly Mikola, and Mikola could probably kill me by himself if he wanted to. So it just seems like a very overdone example, you know. He could have easily just killed me himself. Why didn't he show up by himself? Why do godlike entities need to have like a vessel? Why can't he just be a ghost and kill me? It's okay. Oh yeah, you die from that. That's another attack too, I forgot. Oh man, extra hour hype? Definitely not an extra hour. No, I do have to go. Unfortunately, we did 7.5 hours today, guys. I don't really stream that long these days, but I plan to do 7, and for the extra half an hour is definitely worth it, 100%. So we're gonna be back again tomorrow with this. Probably similar time, around like noon EST at the latest, and we're gonna see if I put in around the same time tomorrow if we can actually get this. That wasn't too bad to start off. I think I remember most of the things, but most importantly, thank you so much for watching that insane trial of just doing the same fight. That's not, I know it's not easy to watch that, especially if like there's not a lot of variation in it, but it wasn't too bad for me to do. I'm not complaining at all. It was worth it. And thank you for all the suggestions. Thank you for the just the encouragement or like the compliments on certain things. I'm gonna find someone I can host right now. And yeah, here are the socials if you want to check out the YouTube channel. If you're already watching on the YouTube channel and not on Twitch for the stream, there's the second YouTube channel in there for anything unedited, the music YouTube channel, TikTok, Twitter. And with that being said, let's see who is live right now. I guess we could consider this like a double raid because we just got raided too, right? All right, we got Lobos is live. Ooh, there's quite a few. There's a lot of people here. Man, I wanna raid Fox. I was gonna raid Fox recently and we couldn't catch him. So he's playing Hades 2 right now. He's one of my moderators actually. And he's got apparently he's working on a Cuphead. I don't know if it's a deathless run or something. We gotta ask him about that. He's really good at Cuphead. Me and him were planning to eventually do a co-op expert playthrough with like S rank on everything, I guess it would be. So yeah, if you like Cuphead, like platformers, basically even Souls games, anything challenging in general, but a lot of indie titles, I would say Fox is the guy. He's also really cool. I got to hang out with him in Vegas last year. Looking forward to hanging out with him again soon. Very, very cool dude. We literally sat and talked for almost as long as this stream, 7 hours in the vicinity of a restaurant, inside the restaurant, and in the parking lot of the restaurant after when we first met up. And we talked for so long that the security kicked us out of the parking lot. It was amazing. right, I'll see you guys in his stream. Let's go.
On